What is up, guys? It is your boy Chris. Welcome back to my channel, ChrisLeeTV. As you can see by the title on this video, I was able to speak to a lease operator at Jordan Carriers, and I want to let you know if I think it's worth it to lease here or not. So make sure you watch the end of this video, because I will be going over what you will be expected, like what you're looking to get paid as a lease operator at Jordan Carriers. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So what prompted me to make this video, I've been looking and I've been trying to figure out, like, should I buy a truck and lease it on the Jordan Carriers for a while. And I know that the lease operators and like the people who own their trucks at Jordan, they drive different types of trucks, right? So the standard truck that you'll see at Jordan Carriers is the one that you saw in the thumbnail, the Volvo truck, 2019 or a V&L Volvo. Those are like pretty much what the fleet, that's like the whole fleet is Volvos, right? There are some Kenworths, and that's what the owner operator or the lease operator had. They do have some Kenworths, and those are primarily, he said, for heavy haul, for their heavy haul division. But he was able to get his hands on one. So I saw that he had a Kenworth, and I had saw him in the parking lot, and I was like, you know, now's my chance to talk to someone who actually is behind the wheel, who's actually behind the wheel doing it. They're actually, you know what I'm saying, out here in the trenches. It's not someone over the phone that might give me some numbers, and they might be higher, they might be lower. Like, I can talk to someone who actually is doing what I'm looking for more information on, right? So like I said, the company trucks are Volvos. He had a I think it was a 2015 Kenworth, and it had a Cummins engine. He had about 500 or so thousand miles on that truck. He said it ran pretty good, and he had about 4 to 5 months of payments left on it. He's been driving for the company for about 5 years, I believe is what he said. And the truck payments, I think he said they started off around $900 and some odd per week. They've come down to something around $800 a week. These are just you know what I'm saying, estimate numbers. I don't recall like the exact dollar amount. But the reason that the price went down is because he had paid off his equipment. So the equipment is like your chains, your straps, all that stuff, your edge protectors, all that stuff. You have to pay for that yourself. That becomes your equipment. So he said that he paid all that off, so his payments went lower. Now he said that he makes sure that he only runs like 3 states in the Midwest, although Jordan does the Midwest and the East Coast. I believe the Northeast, or it might be the whole East Coast. I don't know. I'm not an OTR driver, but I know it's the East. I know it's the Midwest, and there's no West at all. So no California over here at Jordan. So he said he only runs like 3 states in the Midwest, and one of them being Texas. He was from Texas. I thought that was cool because I'm from Texas too. So I did definitely get his contact info in case I have any further questions about leasing at Jordan. Again, I'll tell you if I'm like what my thoughts are at the end of the video. So make sure that you like and subscribe. I forgot to say that. Like and subscribe this video. So let's get back to it. Those 3 states is what he runs, and he makes about, right now it's a slow season, right? We're in the winter season, so he said about 16 to 1700 a week. That was after everything's taken out. So like if it wasn't taken out, it'd be like somewhere around 29, 28 for a slow season. And then with the, like when it's not slow, like the, you know what I'm saying, spring, summer, when things pick back up, he said that he kind of nets about, or he takes home about 26 to 2800 a week. And that's good for, you know what I'm saying, just running 3 states. I'm not sure how often he gets home, but if he's kind of coming through Texas quite a bit, I'm sure he gets home like every 2 weeks or so, which is not bad. I'm home every week, and I'm pretty consistent I can tell that it's slowing down a little bit with the holidays. My last check with Thanksgiving being last week was pretty low. So you have to kind of expect those things during the holidays. A lot of shippers, especially for flatbed, a lot of people aren't open during the day. So that's pretty much when we get loaded and unload is during the day. Like there's really no night stuff unless you're driving at night, but you're not really being offloaded or loaded at night being a flatbed driver. So let's see. So yeah, I guess that's it, right? That was pretty much it. I think that I'm still not really going towards leasing. I would be definitely trying to buy a truck. I don't think leasing is for me. I've done it twice. I don't like the, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the weekly payment. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like the balloon payment at the end. I don't like, I think that's just pretty much it with it. You know, I don't like that. That weekly thing is just really big for me. I know it's like leasing is good for people who have bad credit. That was one of the things the guy said, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why he leased, and I can understand that. Like, if you have bad credit, you don't have too many options. It's like, and no offense to felons, but starting off in the trucking industry, if you're a felon, you don't have too many options. So you kind of have to take what you can get. But I think with like the whole leasing thing, like I can understand like having to go where you have to go to find a job with the background. But with the leasing thing, like I know I can save up enough money to buy a truck or put a down payment on a truck, all while building my credit. It really depends on the person, but I know that like with my credit being a little higher than it was like several months ago even, I know that I'm getting closer to being able to have a better credit score to where I can start purchasing like things and assets, because once you get a good credit score on your personal side, then you can start picking up and building business credit. So if I can build my business credit, and I won't even have to use, you know what I'm saying, my personal credit, I can use business credit to purchase a truck, get business lines of credit, business loans. That's just the way I think, right? I don't want to use my personal for anything. I want to use my business credit. I want to use my, you know what I'm saying, all that to purchase everything that I need and not have to worry about anything. So when I'm driving the truck is paying down all the loans, all of that stuff, and it's not reporting, like nothing comes back on me. It's like own everything, own nothing, and control everything. So that's really essentially me personally with my personal credit. I'm not owning anything, right? I don't own it, but I control I control, you know what I'm saying? I control more, but I own less. And that's just how you want to have it set up, because you're removing the liability, right? So I become less of a liability. If anything happens, you can always, you know what I'm saying, if you have to go bankrupt, that just falls on your business. If you have to do that personally, it hits you. It's a harder impact. It's harder to come out of that. So that's just why I try to stay away from, well, that's why I'm moving towards building my credit and building my business credit. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to build your credit, whether you lease or not. You're going to have to build your credit if you're looking to get an apartment, if you're getting a house. If you want to expand your business, you have to have a good personal credit score to get that business. So that's just like kind of where I'm at with everything. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? Are you building your credit right now, or are you leasing a truck? What do you think the benefits are to leasing a truck? What do you think the benefits are to buying a truck outright? And then the whole thing with the authority, I don't know if we should talk about that right now, right? Like, do you get your authority? And then I think it's like kind of with the training wheels, right? Since I already leased, I would do like lease the truck to like Jordan, and then like kind of get capital built up for the business, and then go out and do like our own authority, right? And see kind of how that works. because that gives you, I already know how to dispatch, but that gives you like some experience already running your own operation with your truck. You know how your truck runs, you know how much fuel to put into it. You have an idea of kind of what things are, what your expenses are. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you go to Amazon and get the financial planner for truckers. It is on Amazon. You can track all of your expenses with this planner. I made that and I put it on Amazon for truckers who are looking to get into the leasing, into buying a truck, into owning your own authority. You have to keep track of all this stuff so that you know your numbers. Numbers are big, like that's the name of the game out here. But I don't want to keep y'all too long. It's your boy Chris. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good holiday. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Deuces.